Happy Tuesday, everyone. It's Mr. Carefon here with the Tarot Tuesday. Don't worry, Philomena, you've been waiting. Haha. Danke, danke. Guten Tag. Or I say Guten Nacht. It's evening there. Philomena's in the house. Let's see. Sorry guys. Okay, yeah, we're here. Don't worry if you come later. Those of you coming in the future, Beastwood's in the house. Doesn't matter if you catch this video. I'll put it on YouTube. Doesn't matter if you catch it on a Thursday or who knows, next month. If you catch it in the future, it's meant for you. But for those of you who are here now, welcome. Happy Tuesday morning. It's a little bit cloudy, overcast here in LA, but hey, you know, depending on the weather, it could rain in LA or the sun could come out. But we're in spring. Welcome everybody. Buenos dias. Nothing much, Clinton. We're just here together, living. We woke up today. That's a miracle right there, you know. I'm trying to appreciate the little things, really, just being grateful and gratitude. I just want to say, if anybody's if they caught themselves in a fit this week, or just having some kind of a temper tantrum, just calm down, relax, take it in, and just start small, something small. Hey, it's even I'm thankful to even have the emotions and the consciousness and the awareness to even have this fit right now. Be thankful for that, to being angry, and then you know that in itself will dissipate the anger, or just be thankful for where you are in life, outside. Who knows? You could be having a temper tantrum in your car, having the car to drive, your own car. Just practicing the presence of gratitude. All right, I know we hear that word a lot and it gets overused. It's almost as overused as a mindfulness. I go in the section in the bookstores and some of the mystical bookstores, and there's mindfulness on every book. So, but anyways, besides that, I just want to be thankful for you guys for being here today, and for us going into the energies for this week. We've got a big week happening right now. We've got the full moon coming up on Good Friday. We have Good Friday coming up, and we also have Easter coming up this Sunday, okay? We just had Palm Sunday 2 days ago as well. And those of you who aren't in the Christian or Catholic or would even categorize yourself as that, I would just say we have something symbolic of the resurrection of Jesus or Christ, or somebody who is we would call the Son of Man or Son of God, who is the Prince of Peace. I think anybody can resonate with that. I resonate with that with Muhammad or with Buddha, with all the great masters, all the great saints, whether it be male or female. And speaking of that, let's go into the masculine and feminine. Hey, Natalie. Buenos dias. So, we got, I swear, we have almost the same cards from last week, and I shuffled these like several times already. So for the masculine energies, we have the Joker card, which is analogous to the Fool. And I just wanted to get more clarification on that, and it said slay the ego. I want to keep both of these in reverse. So for me, this is really reiterating both of these cards. Okay, for the masculine energies. Okay, again, this doesn't matter if you're in a male body. This is like what they say, binary. I know this is a term and a philosophy, a way of thinking in the LGBT community of binary. They don't consider themselves by any gender, but for your inner selves, doesn't matter what your physical appearance is. This means for anybody in that masculine state of initiating, being taking action. Also maybe even in that rational, logical thinking mode of trying to analyze something, break it down, okay? This is saying, be the fool, be the child. I'm getting the world card here too, the globe. This could mean a lot. This could mean being open to receiving. This could mean coming, it could be coming back down to earth, grounding yourself. wholeness, the universality of things. Um, the maze, the labyrinth. With the labyrinth, I would say this is more of a labyrinth in here. The labyrinth is different from a maze. It doesn't matter how intricate the design looks like. There's only one way in and one way out for the labyrinth. And this is also about shedding aspects, slaying the ego. Once you work on slaying the ego, you're shedding aspects. And I want to really specify that when I say these terms, slay the ego, I think there's a subconscious belief that maybe it's going to take one thing for you to slay the ego. This is a process here. But for this week, it's talking about any action you're getting, any action from spirit you're getting, the little nudge, that little voice that pops up amongst the many other voices, and you kind of hear it pierce through for about a second. That voice, that inner feeling. It's talking about maybe going forward with that. And to really prosper with that, it's about releasing that ego, releasing any aspect that may negate that, the spirit voice or that spirit feeling, okay? Just be a kid. Just say, hey, look, let's just pretend. Let's go along with this idea. Who cares? Okay? And let's go into the feminine energies here. Scarlet Woman. Okay, let me put it upright so you guys can see. There's these eyes piercing through the darkness, and there's that flower that kind of blooming, showing you that center, that yoni. The Scarlet Woman is very analogous to the Empress. Okay, so this is about a mystical insight, mystical feminine energy. This may be Shakti energy, love. Stepping into your Empress power. Okay, life-giving, I want to say. I keep seeing red too. This is about passion. And you know what? I want to say, let's take it a little bit deeper. 3 is the Trinity. This is about the passion of Christ. I know some people may shudder when you hear that. There's this thing that the church has done to us where it's hard for us to even talk about Jesus because so many false teachers, false preachers have, really torn down and embarrassed anybody who talks about it. And it doesn't mean you need to go into what they say, quote unquote, Bible thumping, but it's okay. This is a special week for that energy, for this being who was here on earth. And for me, the deeper inside of this is going into that. The passion of Jesus. Many of us in our daily routines, our daily lives, our whole life, our actions are reenacting that. We carry the cross. We go through our trials and errors, our tribulations. We are persecuted for things that we believe in, falsely accused. But this is about persevering through that. The word for me is also perseverance as well that keeps coming through. But this is about following your passions, guys. Love. A lot of you guys are receiving mystic insight, especially during this week. There's a lot of energy. Like Halloween, I feel like the veil between us and the Christ. That means also his mother. That divine energy, that Trinity, is very thin. The power is very strong. For me, yesterday, the burning of the church, Notre Dame, was very analogous with the order that the church is in. And for me, I really felt like Our Lady, which is what Notre Dame means in English, was not too happy with it. But that doesn't mean you need to denounce your faith or anything. That just means for me that she's getting ready to do a restructuring of the church. As they prepare to rebuild Notre Dame, for me, the bigger insight was rebuilding the church. And how that is going to unfold, we'll see. Some of it is unfolding right now. A lot of people don't know there is also another, there's a mosque in Jerusalem that was also burning about the same time that the church of Notre Dame was burning. So you had 2 churches, one mosque, one church, 2 holy temples burning on the same day, Easter week. Let's not take that for granted. Okay, let's let's go into, I want to go into a unifying card with the tarot. I asked, what are the challenges, or what can we expect for this week coming up for both the masculine and feminine energies? I got the Eight of Pentacles here. Very powerful card. For me, share a few ideas with this. It's about the building up. Hey, Mallory. Welcome. This is about a building up of energy. This is about a building up of your manifestation, intentions, okay? So, guys, any intentions you have, announce them. Say them to the universe. Say them out loud. Say them quietly to yourself. Say what you want, even if it's a low murmur or mental. Those divine beings, your ancestors, talk to your ancestors. They're here. They can hear you. Now, just be open to receiving, because sometimes it may not be exactly in the package that you want. It could be something small that will lead to something later on. Just be open to receiving, okay? Light your candles, say your prayers, say your intentions, do your meditations, your mantras, whatever it is that you do to help you really power up those intentions. But this is a heavy energy, a building up, of ascending. Okay. Again, and they could also mean things that are not taken care of. So if you have some loose ends, if you feel like you need to finish something, finish it. Or else that could actually elevate as well, because there's full moon energy, a lot of energy happening, okay? So whatever it is you need to finish or take to task or attend to, do that, okay? Let's go into the angelic cards. We've got the freedom card for the masculine energies. The affirmation here is, I am always free to choose independence and creativity. But this is in general about freedom. So again, we had the Joker, the Fool card almost, and the Slay the Ego card. This is about you being free. I'm saying wealth. This is about you having a wealth of options. This is about you having the wealth of freedom, of free choice, of deciding what you want. There's nothing on here on earth that's making us think a certain way. They're saying, no, you have to think a certain way. You have to be mad. You have to just keep being mad. You have to keep just resisting your true feelings, your inner urges. No, you have the freedom to say, okay, I'm over being mad. I'm over being scared or insecure. I'm going to do this. And that's a big gift, because that allows us to keep elevating, okay, and ascending. For the feminine energies, we have a great card. We have wisdom. A lot of us are being initiated into certain things. Our soul is initiating us. I just want to reiterate those pillars there. Very equivalent to 11. 11 is also a high numerical energy, a master number that's equivalent to initiation, stepping through the portals or gateways. Who knows? Maybe some of you guys are traveling, going to the terminal gates. That's travel, especially when you're traveling. That's also a big initiation, new experiences for you. This is about soul travel. This is also about, again, being initiated, whether externally or internally, exoterically or esoterically, into something, into maybe more mysteries, into more experiences. I think both of those are on the same path. This is about meditation during this week as well. If you guys are doing the rosary or prayers or meditation, okay? Soak up this energy during this week. The energy is high also because the collective conscience is, for most of the world, centered on this Easter week, centered on the Christ consciousness. You want to take that energy. You know, if we could only be like this for 365 days of the year, it'd be great. But we're slowly and surely moving to that. It may be many generations from now, but it all starts now. It may be sooner than that. All right, let's go into the wealth and abundance. Let's go into, let's start with the feminine energies. We have conquer for this week. Conquer, okay? Push aside procrastination, okay? Conquer the fears. Conquer what's holding you back. Well, I'll get to it. Just conquer that. For the masculine energies, we have self-confidence. Self-confidence, okay? It needs to be the important part of the working equipment of the leader, okay? Self-confidence. I don't want to go too much into those. Those are pretty self-explanatory. We have the unifying card through Rumi. Um, so I asked basically, what is the advice, wisdom that could help us unite, marry our masculine and feminine energies into harmony for this week and, always in the future. And it's about the courage of your love. This is about the courage of your love, your passion to really push through any fears, any insecurities that your false self, that your the fear self, the survival self would have you believe, and have you stay in a stuck place with it, stay in stasis, be in stasis with, to prevent you from moving, to prevent you from taking the risk, the next step. So, this could be an intimate partnership, a business partnership. This could be in your passions. This is about the courage of your love to really be bold and to be courageous and to really push through, no matter what people are saying to you. And doesn't mean that you can't be scared. That's where the courage comes in. Okay, they're taking up arms. Okay, this is a interesting card. This is about, it doesn't all have to happen at once. This is about taking your time, little by little. You have protection. Okay, you are protected. You have the tools. This is also about gaining the tools in the journey, on the journey. Gaining the insight, gaining the experience. Okay. For some of us, things happen quickly, but for the rest of us, things may take time. It may take the whole month for you to figure out something. Sometimes Spirit works to where you start something on the first of the month and you don't have the realization until the very last day of the month. Okay? Some of you are building up things for the whole year, hoping to have more headway. And I can speak from my experience, but sometimes things don't start to happen until towards the end of the year. Doesn't mean everything was a loss. It just means you're building up. And that goes into your path of what you're here to learn. Your soul has that information. And it's up to us to be open to receiving it and being patient. A lot of us here are learning the lifelong lesson of patience, of things having their time to come to you. Again, I would say it's not when we want, when it's time. Okay, but it's important to have that philosophy, that mentality, that belief that I have everything. Everything is here now. Okay. Women say, well, why? If it's here now, why can't I have it? Well, it's not meant for you to have right now. It's here now. It'll come when it needs to come, and that's where the faith comes in. That's where the belief comes in. These aren't just silly things. These are the tools, the powers that we have, the virtues that we gain, that make us stronger, that make us that make us more divine. These are qualities that people just can't give to you. You have to earn these. You have to earn these. I know when we look at the saints, we most of the time it's an autobiography written by someone else about their life, and a lot of times it's romanticized. But a lot of these saints, most of them, have gone through hard trials and errors to get to these virtues that they've gained, the insight that they gained. And it sounds so simple when they say it, because they have come to a simple childlike state. Well, they have released their false selves, their huge ego selves that did dominate them. Many of them have gone through pain to get where they are. It's not to scare any of you, but that was their process. But through that, they gain the virtues that no one can take away from them. And with that, they can now impart that wisdom on others and encourage you, encourage us. All right, let's go into our last card. Hey Stella, hey Brian. The courage of your love. Like, did I say that already? Maybe I did. Yeah, I did. So let's go into a poem by Rumi. There's a whole description on that, but I just want you guys to take that with you. The courage of your love. This is the last card. That this is about both your masculine and feminine energies. Your thinking, feeling, your receiving, your initiative powers, your north and south poles. Again, we're always throughout the day. It's always should I or shouldn't I? Should I or shouldn't I? Will I or won't I? Will I or won't I? I should do that. No, I shouldn't do that. Every day, every day. If not the second, on the minute. Not the minute, on the hour or half hour. Okay, this whole process is about slowing that down, that back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, until that pendulum just kind of stays center. And when we get that insight from Spirit, sooner or later, little by little, we fight it less and we just go with it. We don't care too much what anybody thinks after that. Because at the end of the day, nobody's going to take the responsibility for you most of the time. If they say, don't do that, and you tell them later on, you told me not to do that, now I'm in this situation, they're not going to take the blame. They'll tell you, well, it was your decision. I didn't make you do it. So listen to your true inner feelings. If you really feel like it's right at that time, go ahead and do it. Go ahead and seek it out. And yeah, that may end, but that ending is actually leading to something else. You may not get the full picture, but this is why it's really important when they say only the children can enter the kingdom. And this is about going to that state of letting it all go and moving and keep moving. Not getting stuck in that mode of like regret and frustration. I know that's hard, but this whole process is about letting that go. You have one little bump, one little boo-boo, just keep going. Let's go into this poem. This is The Courage of Your Love. This is from Rumi. Love is without reason. Rationality is like a cane. Judgment needs a cane because it is blind. When love arrives, thought dies in its shadow. Love is the sunrise, while thought is only a flashing light. Very simple. I'll leave you guys with that. I want to thank everybody for being here on this Tarot Tuesday. Hey Tiffany. Hey Root Worker Mother. Thanks for being here. I know more will come later. This will be up on Instagram. Hopefully there's no hiccups. I'll put this up on YouTube as well. You guys have a great week. You guys have a great Good Friday, great full moon, and a great Easter. If some of you don't celebrate Easter because of your faith, you guys have a great Sunday anyways and a great week. I want to announce something. I'm working on some apothecary products. I've given some to some friends as well, but you can look more to this on Instagram. If you're interested, just message me. If not, that's fine. I'll be posting up more. I'll be perfecting the ingredients. Some of the mystic sprays and deodorants I'm pleased with, but it's only going to get better. Yeah, anybody's interested in reading, let me know. I'll be here next Tuesday. Always appreciate you guys being here. Everyone go in peace. Happy Easter. Happy Sunday. Happy full moon to you all. Enjoy the day. Bye. Go in peace.